Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again. And today we're gonna review 10 coolest cards from the new Midnight Hunt Commander deck. Cause yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. We got 2 decks plus a few cards exclusive to exclusive to the set boosters, which are curses and stuff, and just curse themed cards as well, like for a curses commander deck. But yeah, it's part of the Midnight Hunt commander set, but it's not from the commander decks. That's why you're like opening up a red commander card from a Midnight Hunt set booster, and you're like, what? I thought there were no red commander decks. Well, that's why. So we included these cards as well on the podcast. So we got the 10 cards, a combo, and a non-bow. With the combo using a card from the Zombies commander deck. So let's go in to the combo. And it is... oh. Hi Fies, how are you? So there we go. So, hi Fies, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Now, we also... so the combo, it is... I'm good, yeah, I'm good. So the combo we've got Wilhelt, the Rot Cleaver, Puppet Stitcher, and Carrion Feeder. Or Carrion Feeder or any sack outlet. We chose Carrion Feeder because it's the best one for this combo as it is a zombie. Okay. Puppet Stitcher. Now, we got Wilhelt, so with the Rot Cleaver. Whenever another zombie you control dies, if it didn't have Decayed, create a 2/2 zombie with Decayed. And at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice a zombie. If you do, draw a card. Well, in Carrion Feeder, can't block, sacrifice a creature, put +1/+1 counter on Carrion Feeder. So, how is this combo? First, transform Puppet Stitcher. Puppet Factory! So, your tokens lose all abilities and have base power and toughness free. So, with this, your zombies are free freeze with Decayed. Without Decayed, just not 2/2 zombies, they're free freeze without Decayed. So, yeah, same. This is a good one. So then, after that, you basically can get infinite Carrion Feeder counters or sack outlet, infinite ETB triggers, and yeah, this is just a really good combo because then you can just use it with a sack outlet. That's it, endless zombies to sacrifice. So yeah, that's the combo of the week. Now for a non-bow. Now some of you may say this isn't a non-bow, but this was reported by Channel Fireball in a strategies article. So yeah, we got it. And we have the Nonvote. Spell Pierce plus Path to Exile. It's a Nonvote because, well, both are featured in the same deck. Well, because like in the same modern deck they use Spell Pierce and Path to Exile. So it's a Nonvote because you use Path to Exile to exile some creatures, but it ramps your opponents, so they will have the ability to pay for Spell Pierce. So that's why it's considered a non-vote, because, well, you counter spells unless they pay mana, which also you exile creatures and give the opponent mana. So this is a non-vote. Not much of a non-vote, but it is a non-vote indeed. So yeah. That's non-vote of the week there for you. Now, number 10, we have Clever Scab. 4 mana 2/4 zombie horror with 3 mana taps, sacrifice another zombie to duplicate the creature. Well, you just sacrifice another zombie, create 2 copies of this zombie. Yeah. This is just OP because you can basically duplicate your zombies, like, and send the zombie to the graveyard, so you can even bring it back one more time to add to the duplication. This should be called like the zombie duplicator, not just Clever Scab. Yeah. This is just a very good one. Too bad it can't go for itself, because then otherwise you could have more Clever Scabs, so you can duplicate zombies at a higher rate. But if you have 2 Clever Scabs, there you go. You can duplicate the Clever Scab with a Clever Scab, so then you can duplicate more zombies when needed to. So yeah, this is very good. So yeah, you can duplicate the Clever Scab with what cackling counterpart. Then you can do this. Now, for the simple 9, we got Abbots Memorial, and right next to it are similar cards that aren't in the commander set, but they are very similar cards. So yeah, they're just we got Abbots Memorial, 8 mana legendary artifact. Indestructible. Your artifact, not your artifact. Your legendary permanents have indestructible. Now, this is similar to Abbots Memorial. So the Abbots Memorial is very similar because it gives your creatures flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, or basically Acroma abilities. This is what Abbots Memorial does. It gives Acroma ability to creatures. And by Acroma, it means white Acroma, not red Acroma. And also Darksteel Forge as well, because, well, it gives your artifacts indestructible. So this instead gives your legendary permanents indestructible. And Abbots Memorial gives your creatures Acroma abilities, which is similar to Abbots Memorial, considering it's an Angel Memorial. Yeah. However, Abbots Memorial is not like the actual Avacyn card, so yeah, like it should give your creatures flying, vigilance indestructible, and your creatures have indestructible, like, because then it would give the creatures Avacyn abilities, not give the creatures like indestructible, unlike Abbots Memorial, which gives the creature Acroma abilities. So yeah. So that's the number 9. Now for the golden 8, we got Remember that time when someone just leaked a Midnight Hunt Commander card from out of nowhere, which apparently they got as a mispackaging error from a Dungeons and Dragons Commander deck or something. Well, we don't know exactly how true that story is or what's the story exactly, but yeah. Uh, well, you know what? It was real. We got Leonor, Autumn Sovereign, 4 mana 0/4 legendary human noble with Coven. At the beginning of combat in your turn, put +1 counter on up to one type creature you control. And if you have Coven, draw a card. So yeah. But what's good about Leonor is that she puts the counters on the creatures even if you don't have Coven. Like, you don't even need Coven for the counters. It's if you have Coven, you draw the card, but you always put the counters, which is great. And also, Leonor helps you reach Coven by putting the counters. So yeah, that's an extra bonus. Yeah. But good thing is it says up to, so it won't ruin your Coven either. That's the number 8. Now, for the simple 7, we got Kyler, the Guardian Emissary. 5 mana 2/2 legendary human cleric. Whenever another human enters battlefield under your control, put a +1 counter on Kyler. And your other humans get +1 for each counter on Kyler. Doesn't have to be a +1 counter though. It could be a -1 counter or just some other counter. Like ice counter or something. I don't know. Just if something puts a counter on Kyler, that counts as well. So that's just it's similar to this elf card that you can multi-kick it and it gets counters and makes your elf stronger for the counters they had. Now, that's the number 7. Kyler. Now for the number 6, we got Eloise, Nephilis Sleuth. 5 mana 4/4 legendary human rogue with whenever another creature you control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a token, surveil 1. There we go! We had the surveil all along! And like, Wizards is like, consider, look at the top card of your library. You may put in your graveyard, draw a card. But we have surveil right here. Why couldn't they just implement it into the set if they had it in Commander? Like seriously, Wizards, why? Like, they had 2 cards with the surveil ability. Doesn't say surveil. This one in the Commander set, it says surveil. Wow. What is this? Like, seriously, what has Wizards done? Like, they missed out so much stuff, and I think they forgot about one mechanic, or they forgot to put surveil on the cards that don't say surveil, or they forgot to not put surveil on this card. Because, well, yeah, this one says surveil, but the other one's in the same set, or just same, or in the same main set. Have it because this is part of the subset, not even part of the same set. It's just a subset of Midnight Hunt. So yeah, still a great card though. Goes well with, like, investigate and stuff, and yeah, sacrificing tokens is good. Now, for the number 5. So this is also kind of like this is also similar to the pirate as well. There's this pirate that creates you a treasure whenever another creature you control die. So with this, you can actually it's very similar. So this could combo with uh, with Chatterfang as well. But you can't have either of them as a commander. You have to have a Sultai deck which uses Eloise and Chatterfang. And there you go, you have a combo. Yeah. Now for the number 5. And we got Sigardian Zealot. 5 mana free human cleric with at the beginning of combat on your turn. Choose any number of creatures with different powers. Each of them get plus X% and vigilance on turn of turn, where X is Sigardian Zealot's power. So this is a this is a good one because it's every turn you do a similar overrun effect or something. It counts itself though. Like you can just and like you're basically with Sigardian Zealot, you just it doesn't give them trample, it gives them vigilance, but it's still good enough. They attack once and then they can defend again. Like this is still a great card though. Like it functionally serves as a like every turn you overrun like with a few creatures and gives them vigilance instead of trample. You could give them trample with like Garruk's Horde or something. I don't know exactly the name of the card, but yeah. There you go. You can you have an overrun every turn. Now for the number 4. Oh yeah. We have a very cool card. And it is you know Hornet Queen? Well, we found a replacement for that card. Easier to cast and brings in bigger creatures. So, Somberwald Beastmaster. 7 mana, 1/1 human ranger. With what enters battlefield, create a 2/2 wolf, 3/3 beast, and 4/4 beast. Your creatures tokens have Death Touch. There we go. No more Hornet Queen, because this card's better, yes. Because Hornet Queen, you just created like 5. Wait, was it 5? How many insects were they? I don't know exactly, but yeah. Created like some flying Death Touch insects, and the Hornet Queen had a flying Death Touch. This one creates. This one is easier to cast instead of being 4 and triple green. It sits in single green, and also, I mean, it's 1/1 instead of being a 2/2, but it does summon bigger creatures. A 2/2, a 3/3, and a 4/4. And obviously, a human ranger is more interesting than an insect. And it's not just these 3 that gain Death Touch. It's the rest of your tokens that also have Death Touch. Only disadvantage? No flying. Still, I think this is better than Hornet Queen. That's our number 4. Somberwald Beastmaster. To the golden 3. And we got Visions of Dread. 3 mana sorcery. Target opponent puts a creature card of their choice from their graveyard to battlefield under your control. So this is one cheap reanimation spell, 3 mana, and then you get to 3 mana. You take their weakest creature from their graveyard, or the one which will help you the less. With the Visions of Dread. But you can do this again. Flashback for 8 and double black, but it costs X less. Cast where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on battlefield or in the command zone. So, this one with an 8-mana commander. It's a 2-mana flashback. Wow. 5 mana, you take 2 creatures from opponent's graveyards. Yeah. Just not the ones you want. No, that's the only issue. Still, Visions of Dread is the number 3. And it's still good because, well, yeah. Reanimation at a cheap price. It is acceptable. Yeah. To the number 2. And we got Lind! Cheerful Tormentor. 4 mana 2/4 legendary human warlock with Death Touch. Whenever a curse is put into your graveyard from battlefield, return it to the battlefield attached to you at the beginning of the next end step. When you have your upkeep, you may send one of your curses to the opponents. And if you do, draw a card. Draw 2 cards actually. So yeah. This is good because Lind is good for a cursed tribal commander deck. So you get to, first of all, you curse the opponents with the curses, and then if they get rid of the curses, they curse you, and then at the start of your turn, you get to draw 2 cards and send one of those curses to reattach one of those curses to the opponent, and then there you go. Just your curses are just eternal. They get rid of them, they come back, you get more cards, or just do some kamikaze, throw some curses on yourself, send these to the opponent on the next turn, draw cards, but only one at a time. That's the thing. So I think a kamikaze strat with Lind does not work. Anyways, very interesting commander for curses. Now, the number 1, and it is Visions of Duplicity. 3 mana sorcery, trade 2 creatures that you don't control. This is actually good because, well, it's a cheap switcheroo, which you can do again. The only issue, you can't trade one of your own creatures for opponents. You can actually, with this, disrupt 2 opponents by trading off 2 of their creatures to something that would completely change something. Like, alright, opponent just playing with elves and stuff, and then someone else is just playing mill. Trade one of their elves for one of their like milling cards, and then the elves there is gonna be like, darn it, there's just 1 piece I don't have. Now what? And then like the milling player will be like, what is this? Why would I need this elf? Yeah, like, and then you can do this again, because yet again, it's this Visions effect as well, like with Visions of Dread. And we have this other Visions card. No, yeah, this is actually a good one. Yeah, Visions of Duplicity, probably the best out of the Visions cards. The other 3 Visions cards are not good because they just create human tokens, or it's just a temporary boost or stuff. For like, they're not really that good, honestly. So this is just even cooler. Visions of Duplicity, and also the art as well. This is a good one. So that's our number 1 for this podcast. Now, see how. Yeah, that's so for today's podcast. This is our number 1, Visions of Duplicity. And yeah, thanks, congratulations! You've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow if you aren't already. Share with friends, stay tuned to this video streams and podcasts. Podcasts will be live every Tuesday, so stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too, and join the Discord server for more information. However, since I'm going to Italy, then next week's podcast and the podcast afterwards will be recorded because the internet will be bad there. So yeah, and also, so these podcasts will be recorded and uploaded at 4:30 p.m. GMT or 6:30 p.m. CET. Stay tuned to them. And also, one thing to notice: after these two podcasts, the podcasts will be done at 5:30 GMT instead of being done at 4:30 GMT. However, these podcasts may be done earlier if I can. That's a different thing as well. So if it can be done earlier, then it will be done earlier. That's also something. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.